let's get right to business. The children are in Bullville, unaware of their full identities. We need to find, relocate, and convert the normal two before the companion's other personality awakens. Split up and find them before it's too late. What are you supposed to be? A witch?
I'm a fairy.
Whatever. Rappers are cooler. Mom, I'm gonna go meet Tristan, okay?
Wait, Michael, you're gonna have to take your sister.
Fine.
And you'll have to pick up Julia. I promised your Aunt Jessica I'd take her trick-or-treating, but my boss just gave me a huge assignment and I can't take her.
But, Mom!
Did you just call me a butt, Mom?
Fine, I'll pick up Julia.
Thanks, butt, Michael.
Seriously, Mom?
Yep, bye. Love you. Be back by 11.
We will. Hey. Hey.
Hi, Tristan.
What's Ariel doing here? My mom has no work, so we're stuck with her. And we have to pick up my baby cousin, Julia. Yay, sounds great, dragging along two little kids. On the
We're
first
not that
Halloween, my
little.
parents
I'm
aren't coming
10
along.
and Julia's
That's
8.
exactly how I want to spend my night. I know, right? I have an idea. Let's skip our neighborhood with all the old ladies handing out taffy and toothbrushes. Ironic. And go to that rich neighborhood. You know, the ones that give out the candy bars. Too bad it's on the other side of town. If we take the road, the forest will get us there in 5 minutes. They're at the end of Orchard Street. Doesn't your aunt live there? Yeah, this'll work out perfectly.
But those woods are haunted. Plus, you can get more candy the long way.
But you can get better candy through the woods. Okay, how about a vote? If you want to go through the forest, say aye.
Aye.
And if you don't, say nay.
Nay.
I didn't know you were a horse. And since horses can't vote, it's unanimous. Through the woods!
Oh, hi, Michael. Ariel, where's your mom?
She has to work, but Tristan, Ariel, and I will take her.
Oh, Julia, Michael, Ariel, and Tristan, was it? And Tristan are here to take you trick-or-treating. Hi.
Bye, Aunt Jessica. We'll have her back by
10.
Okay. See you then. Bye.
I love your costume. I was almost a princess, but I've been a princess several times, so poof, I'm a fairy. Thanks. I was almost a fairy, but found out you were, so I'm a princess.
Choo-choo. Next stop, Candy Town.
Wait, why are we going this way? They want to go through the forest.
Come on, Slowpokes, let's go. Michael, do you know where you're going? I think I've seen that tree like 5 times now. No, but I'll figure it out. Go to your right. What? Why? Because...
Those houses you see through that gap in the trees are the houses on her street. And the setting sun marks west and the houses are north. On your right is south, and so go to your right.
I knew that. I just wanted to see if you did. Where'd the girls go? What? My mom is going to kill me! Ah! Rat, 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 it's a rat.
Baby, where are we? I want to go home. Me too.
I bet you're wondering where you are. You will find out if you can escape the basement. What? I found a cabinet. It feels like there's a crayon, a string, a nail, a match, a ball of paper, and wood chippings. Try to find some other cabinets.
I found a flashlight. Ugh, but it has no batteries.
Give me the flashlight.
Too bad we don't have one more match.
We do. I found it in the back of the cabinet.
Great!
What are you talking about?
If we melt the crayon in the empty flashlight by making a fire with one match, the paper, and the wood chips,
we can dip the string in the wax and harden the candle. Then we can light it and see if there are any secret buttons, panels, levers, or switches. Oh!
You have no idea what they're talking about, do you?
Nope.
Tristan, bring the light over here. I think I see a light sensor. We did it! Oh, sorry, sir.
Never mind. Congrats on getting out of the basement. Not many would have been able to do it. I'm Mr. Hollows, and I guess you can think of me as both your captor and your saver. You're probably hungry. Follow me. Congrats on your test. What test? The one you just took. Margaret, come in here. This is my daughter, Margaret. She'll escort you individually to your rooms. Margaret, please escort the young princess to her room after a brief tour and explanation. And this is my son, Thomas. He'll be showing you boys to your rooms. Thomas, please give the rapper a tour and explanation. You probably didn't know you could think like this, both in navigating the forest and the basement. Well, you can't, but your friends can. See, your brain is inhabited by two of my old enemies, and we need to see if you two possess them or not. So we tested you, and you passed with flying colors. Technically, I'm a ghost as well. So are Margaret and Thomas and all of my other servants. You see, about 200 years ago, your spirits worked with us. We had found a way to live forever. We simply needed to control the minds of the dumbest human beings. But really, we were doing the world a favor. We were taking over the dumbest and stupidest, so we were ridding the world of parasites. However, your spirits didn't want to take over anyone unwillingly. Actually, they've been helping your entire life, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves to you and defeat us. Before that, though, when they were with us, we were training them to find and persuade the stupidest to come here, where we store their physical body for future use. But they betrayed us and started freeing the bodies. We were forced to blow them up. Right before they died, they swore to come defeat us, but we locked their spirits away for over 100 years. But about 10 years ago, they escaped and found your bodies to hide in. But rather than controlling you, they just slept, surfacing only when you needed help. And now you understand why we need to destroy them. And to destroy them, we need to destroy their anchor to the world. We as ghosts cannot affect anything like you physically, like by killing you. And that's why we need your friends that are currently getting the tour. Mwahaha. This is hard to believe, but Ariel and Tristan are evil. They are really ghosts who want to take over yours and Michael's bodies. They aren't human and you need to destroy them. My dad, Margaret, and the other servants are ghosts too, but we're good ghosts, put on this earth to stop spirits like Julia and Tristan. We have to destroy their anchor to the world, their physical forms, you know as Julia and Tristan.
You need to dispose of them. Your materials are under the bed.
Good night.
Good night.
Do you think they fell for it? I don't know. I wonder how it's going with Dad. Let's go see. Dad, where'd they go? They got away. They took me out and ran for it. What? You get the servants. I'll go get them. I sense their spirits went that way. I still don't think it's fair that your body has super senses and mine has lactose intolerance. Just go get the servants. Tristan, Ariel, where are you going? You look tired. Let's make a compromise. You don't run home now, and you spend the night at our house, and we don't try to kill you until tomorrow.
How does that even make sense? Ma'am, please call the cops. We have been kidnapped, but we escaped. But our friends are still in there.
Yeah, right. It's Halloween. How old do you think I am?
No, miss, we...
Nice try.
Come on, we'll go to the police station ourselves. Officer! Our friends have been kidnapped.
Is this a trick? We would not joke about something this serious. I got nothing else going on. Why don't you come in and tell me the story?
Sir, we don't have time.
Nonsense. Okay, so tell me your whole story from when you left home to right now.
My brother and I left to pick up our cousin.
Decided to go through the woods.
We escaped the basement.
They took our friends on a tour.
He told us we were hosts to ghosts.
That rhymed. We took him down.
We tried to get help from an elderly lady in the park.
And here we are. Can you believe him?
Well, it is a bit far-fetched. I mean, earlier today, would you have believed someone who comes up and says they're possessed by ghosts?
We're not possessed by ghosts. We're hosting them.
Tristan, have you ever heard, like, a voice in your head?
Like, giving you advice?
Yeah.
I hear it all the time.
I think that's the ghosts. Maybe we can have a conversation with them.
I don't know. Let's try. Hello? Ghost? Anyone in there? Please refer to me as a guest, but yes. Hello, I'm Noah. He talked to me.
Mine too. Her name is Sherry.
Mine's Noah.
I'm going to talk to Sherry again. Sherry, how come you never talked to me before? Well, how would your parents react if you told them about your new best friend, the ghost voice from the 1900s living inside your head? I see your point. What do we do? You go back. What?
Noah does too.
Let's go then, unless you have a better idea.
Nope. Let's go back to the haunted house full of spirits who want to kill us. Noah, why should we trust you and Sherry? 1, obviously, I don't want to be destroyed, and you're my host, so I don't want you killed either. 2, I really, really hate the hollows. And 3, technically, I could take over your whole body. I could have at any point might stay in your body, but I haven't. Okay, I get it. We can trust you guys. Well, maybe you shouldn't. And don't scream or anything, and let me finish, okay? Yeah, shoot. Since when have you said shoot? You're going to die. What? Part of our plan involves you dying, but we'll bring you back to life, of course. Of course. Noah, can I just think about that without you? Oh, I get it. It's because I'm dead, isn't it? Fine.
Sherry, what do we do when you get there? You accept their peace offer. That's fake. Pretend you don't know that. Accept the offer, your cousin will kill you in your sleep, as will Michael to Tristan. Then you'll get to be dead for what will feel like an hour or 2. You'll love it, by the way. Everything's perfect. Our spirits will transfer into Julia and Michael because the Hollows have it wrong. A ghost cannot be killed until their job is done. See, after being dead for 100 years, some souls are allowed to go back to Earth to finish a job they started in their past life. Oh, I get it. That makes sense. We trick the Hollows out of their bodies and into bottles. Then we get the healing potions that literally heal all broken bones, broken hearts, and even brings the dead back to life. Then we will slowly evaporate back into the world of the dead. But the most important job is left to you. What's the job? We can't plan anything past our return point. Sorry. Oh.
Dude, that plan is sick.
Yeah, since when do you say dude and sick?
I don't know. I think that since the guests, are closer to the return point, they're holding us as weakening and letting me be me.
I thought they weren't controlling us.
I think they weren't controlling us, but influencing us, like asking us rather than forcing us.
Maybe.
There it is, our final resting place. Oh, did you decide to take up on an offer?
The police wouldn't listen.
How dare they?
We'll stay here tonight.
Come on in.
Tangled in your spider web, I can't get out. I'm in too deep, like a roller coaster. The ride with you, up and down. I'm so confused. This is how it feels to love you.
Good morning. You gave us a great service last night.
Can we go home now? Don't go home. You have to help us. Help who?
What? Help me. trust the hollows. How can I help you, voice in my head? Say you don't feel too well and go to your room. Okay. May I be excused? I don't feel too well. Sure.
Say you're going to check on him.
I'm going to check on him. Michael, you okay?
No, could you come in here for a minute?
Sure.
Are you hearing voices?
Like voices with full conversations that give you good advice?
Yeah,
Yup.
me too.
Too bad we can't communicate like that.
Noah says we can.
Who's Noah?
My voice.
What do you mean we can?
Something like how the voices inside us give us the power to communicate with them, so we have the power to communicate with each other.
Let me ask Sherry what she thinks.
Sherry?
My voice.
Oh,
Noah's right. Just think about talking to him and your thoughts will transport. Just make sure you focus only on who you want to receive the thought, or that person will hear it too.
Okay, thanks. Hi, Michael. Noah.
it works.
Duh! Let's get back down before someone comes to check on us. Good idea.
Hello, Michael. Are you feeling much better? Much, thank you. Good. Today we're beginning your training.
Training?
Well, you know how we're 200 years old? We're not dead because these aren't our bodies. We take total control of your bodies until their life is extinguished. Sadly, since the bodies are disabled, they don't last long, only a year or two. That's why we keep them until we need them. Technically, we should be dead, so we have no hold on reality as far as life and death. That's why you had to kill them. In return for your favor, we're going to train you to be able to control those bodies. First, come pick which personnel you want. Come with us. Go. We'll need this information to bring them down. Do either of you have a cell phone? I do. It's in my pocket.
Record everything they say from now on. We'll need physical proof to show to the council.
Okay, recording now. Take your pick. What do you mean? We're training you so that when you grow old and weak, you could live off others.
Like a parasite.
Sort of, only we only take the weak and slow and stupid. We're helping humanity and becoming immortal. It's a win-win. You're going to have to train a bit. We need to figure out what they transform themselves into so we know how to defeat them.
Does it hurt?
Nonsense. Why do you want to be immortal? Can you keep a secret? Back in the day, my children and I were quite the sinners. We fear we won't be happy where we'd be going.
Compliment him. That's a great solution.
So, there's favorites in Ariel and Tristan. They're trying to capture you? Yes, but we're too smart for them, no?
Yup.
For the last century or so, we have been collecting the bodies of many lesser beings. We found these rejects work finely. The very first body you inhabit is always the trickiest. Why? Because you aren't used to it yet, but it gets easier. All of the servants you've seen around the house are our trainees. They are also sinners, afraid of the next life. And, of course, you are too. So, we'll start training you to live off others.
This is so wrong.
Yeah, what do we do?
Act positive. Michael, you're still recording this?
Yup. Tonight when they send you to bed, we'll discuss everything. Until then, act like you're interested and throw off her and train a little. We want to know how they do it so we can stop it from ever happening again.
Okie dokie. Let's get training.
Wonderful.
Ask her, I said I would never forget about you. Never acted right, yeah. You never really show off your true colors. Your true colors. Longing something had to stop me sifting through the small things, boxing my belongings up. As if you had me something had to stop me jogging through the daydreams. Crazy something maybe
Do we have a plan?
Kinda. Somewhere in the house is a healing solution. It heals everything, even death. We have to find it. To revive Ariel and Tristan?
Right.
Beyond that, we don't really know. We have to discover the weakness and try to return them to justice.
Ooh, I read a book once about an evil genie who was defeated when tricked into saying his name backwards.
Yeah, that's totally in context.
Now that I think about it, all those years ago, when we were sent on this mission, I remember someone like Spirits Hiding can be recovered if they say their true name backwards.
Yeah, one problem. We don't know their true names. To know that, we'd have to know them.
I have a plan.
And he was like, and then she was like, and he had to go on, and I can't believe he did this. And I was just like, so, what do you want to dress up as for Halloween this year? I don't know. What's Thomas going as? Well, good morning, Sleeping Beauty. Thomas, I was just wondering, what are you going as for Halloween this year? I'm gonna be a unicorn. What? Those horns are scary. Those horns creep me out, dude.
You know what would be so cute?
What?
If you and I dressed as a rainbow and Michael dressed as a Pegasus.
Oh my gosh, yes! Actually, I'm gonna dress as an emo. Julia, we should be zombie schoolgirls.
Oh my gosh, we can use your old school uniforms from before you came suddenly dead.
You're so right. Today, if all goes well, will be a graduation for semi-dead training.
Woohoo!
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! And then your souls will be pledged to us permanently.
Woohoo!
Yay! So are you gonna get the newest model of shoes? Because I thought they were overdone.
Tonight is your last night or you'll be pledged to them forever.
Let's go.
The only room we haven't searched is Mr. Hollow's bedroom. It must be in there.
If there's anything I've learned the last 2 years, it's that Mr. Hollows is a really light sleeper. How will we get in?
I know how, but you're going to hate it.
Yeah?
In spirit form, you can choose when to be solid and when not to be. You can go on solid into his room until you find it. Then you can pick it up and bring it out. But the container will be solid. How do we get it out?
When you're a spirit, you have molecular manipulation. You can turn it unsolid by focusing upon it.
Let's do this. Michael, I found it.
Let's get out of here.
Quickly.
It feels so good to be physical again.
I know what you mean. Good, you got it. Let's go revive Ariel and Tristan. I'm so glad we convinced them not to burn Ariel and Tristan, but to put them in above-ground tombs. Yes, this makes this much easier.
Is it a powder or a cream?
Powder. Good, that's easier.
So, what do we do? Just throw it on them.
It's that simple? Mm-hmm.
Come on, we don't have all night.
I had the strangest dream. Shh, we have a lot of explaining to do. So we were dead?
Yeah. Gotcha. Now what? We have to trick the Hollows into a bottle by getting them to say their name backwards.
Like a genie? That's what we said.
One question. What's Mr. Hollow's real name? Francis. I know, right? Let's do Thomas first. They won't notice him missing immediately. Ah! Where's Thomas? He went to the teragram. What's a teragram? Ah! What's going on here? Ariel? Tristan? You! You betrayed us! Minions! Get them!
Run! What's the plan?
We don't have one.
I do. We surrender. You can live. Here are Margaret and Thomas.
It worked.
Woohoo! We immediately knew you'd open the bottle, so we put Sherry and Noah in them.
He doesn't know who we are. Sherry and Noah are the spirits sent to retrieve you. So anyway, we put them in the bottle so they can control you.
Take him to the basement.
Yeah.
Okay, Francis, we are going to free up your mind now so you can say your name backwards and go to your rightful resting place. And remember, you have nothing on us anymore. All of your minions hated you, worked for you out of fear. They all moved on, so now you should too.
Sherry, Noah, release him. Now, before you say another word, tell us where the time machine is, and you can't lie. In the bottles was also a truth serum. Attic.
I'll go check. It's there.
I'll never say it.
Say what?
Seknarf. Ah! We did it.
Now what? That dirt is untouchable. Only an animal like a dog would be able to retrieve the bottles.
Let's go get that time machine.
There it is. Let's go back to right before we entered the forest.
Only this time, let's go the long way around. There we are. Let's go stop us.
No, let's go through the next 2 years or the hollows will never be contained.
Right, I knew that. I was only kidding. I will avenge you, Uncle Francis, and the world will end as we know it.